We have Would You Rather next, and guys, I have some interesting topics for you here. First question for you is, out of the 3 Canadian teams that have clinched a playoff berth, and we'll throw in Ottawa and Winnipeg because they look very close to making the playoffs. One team more so than the other.
Big game for Winnipeg tonight.
Absolutely. Which goalie would you rather have out of those 5 Canadian teams?
Carey Price.
You go with Carey Price?
Yeah.
I would maybe go with Corey Schneider.
Schneider? Reasons?
You know what? I think Price is the future big goalie for Canada. I wouldn't be surprised to see him as our starter at the Olympics if he continues to progress. You know, that's just not my feeling. Schneider, I still think the jury's still out on him.
Yeah, this is his first year really getting a chance to show himself, but I think he had a stretch this season where he was unreal. And if you can learn to be consistent with that, you're going to be a really good goaltender.
Yeah, I think it was just a lot to overcome for the guy because you were told you were the #1 guy, then all of a sudden Luongo isn't traded. That could be a bit of a distraction. Like you said, he's played very well of late. The next question for you guys, if you were the Oilers, because of course we love to talk about the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, no.
Would you rather have a top pick in the draft or trade it for a proven commodity?
I would say it's time for the Oilers to start going after some proven commodities. We can keep picking high and getting those good draft picks, but you need to have some veteran experience. You need to have some guys who know how to win hockey games and who know when to be physical and when to let stuff go and when to step up and help teammates out. So I think it's time they brought in some actual NHL players to help their young guys.
You almost get that feeling when Mac T was hired last week that's what he's leaning towards. You almost get a feeling that he wants to put his mark on the team now. So don't be surprised if something happens between now and draft day that they end up trading, a Yakupov or somebody young to get somebody proven.
And like whom? Like, is there a name or something you meant, like a preferred D-man? Not power forward.
A power forward. They need size up front. They have a whole bunch of guys that are all skilled, all the same size, all the same kind of grit, which is very little. I think they need to have a little bit of grit up front.
I agree. You need to do something. We've talked about Burke. The one thing he did, he brought in Van Riemsdyk. That's a guy, that's a bigger guy. He's not as proven yet, but he has had a lot of playoff experience. You need to bring someone like this. If I could have my dream choice, I would bring in David Backes. I think he would be a perfect player for the Oilers, but those guys aren't really easy to find.
Yeah,
someone along those lines.
And I don't think St. Louis is
or Milan Lucic, that type of player, not him himself, that Craig McTavish was talking about during his interviews. All right, thanks, guys. We're going to take another break, but when we come back, Greg Buchanan will have a chance to sound off.